Hello guys, this is Khiry. You guys are watching Nerd Watchers, and today we're going to go over my review for Dragon Age Inquisition. With a mage rebellion, a civil war, the Grey Wardens going missing, and high dragons appearing in the land again, Thedas is looking like a very dark place, and it only gets worse when rifts start opening all over the land into the Fade and allowing demons to come through. This is where the Inquisition comes in. You and a team that you put together find a way to stop the rifts from appearing and bring peace back to the land. Now, unlike Skyrim and Dark Souls or some other games that have come out recently, well, in the past few years, that have this open world experience and you being able to see over in the distance, knowing that you'll be able to go there. You don't get that necessarily in Dragon Age Inquisition, but you get very large micro maps. And even saying that they're micro maps is kind of like, it doesn't fit what these maps are. You get to travel between two countries, Ferelden and Orlais, and being able to see the different land structures in these places is amazing. Being able to go from, lush green forest to endless dry deserts to expensive plains that just go on, and you can just keep seeing until where you can't go anymore. It's really amazing. They also added this thing called the war table, which that adds to your progression in the game. You have to go back to this table, which I really like because it goes back into these micro maps where there could be an area that you can't get to because the bridge is down. So you have to go back to your war table to be able to get people to rebuild that bridge, or there's a tunnel that you can't get into and you have to get people to clear that tunnel out so that way you'll be able to get to the rest of those areas. And there's things that are in those areas that you'll need to progress yourself in the game. So I really like how they dealt with them not being able to make an open world game, but giving that open world feels to it still. Now, I had a great time playing Dragon Age on the PlayStation 4, but Jamel, on the other hand, he was playing it on the PC. So yes, there is a problem with using a keyboard and mouse for Dragon Age if you're playing it on the PC. It kind of sucks. I don't understand how they went from Dragon Age Origin being such a PC-driven game to Dragon Age Inquisition and it being more of a console-driven game. I feel like, with the tactical map, it was really jittery and you couldn't focus on things that you wanted to. Using the keyboard and mouse for playing this game on the PC is just, and you're trying to use the tactical map, I'm sorry. You won't have an easy time at it at all. It makes it kind of unplayable, which is the only downside I really have about this game. So if you're playing this for PC or for the PC, then I suggest you get a controller. Now, getting into the combat with the controls in the game, it was amazing, again, for the console. I had complete control over what I wanted to do with all my characters. There was most of the time when I was even playing the game, I found myself not even using my main character, and I was using other characters in the game more, especially when it came to dragon fights. And let me tell you, those dragon fights are epic. You will not want to go back from anything else. This is, personally, I think this is the standard at what fighting dragons needs to be set at. We can't have anything lower than this. Sorry, Skyrim. With being able to get your characters to be able to hold certain positions, so that way some will be leveled up higher, so some will be elevated higher, so that way they can get more bonus damage on hitting enemies, to being able to have your mages flanking other people or your rogues flanking other people, so that way enemies take more damage from the sides or from the back. And it was a really good experience. I overall had a very good experience with the combat. I had no problems with it. I did try to play it on nightmare mode, which then I had to take it down to hard. Not going to lie about that. It was a lot of fun. There wasn't really too many problems that I had. Like I said, the only thing I'm disappointed is seeing how bad the controls were for the PC. They need a huge patch to fix that. Like that's unacceptable. But overall, I had a very good experience with it, and yeah, I highly suggest getting the game for PlayStation or Xbox. And if you are getting it for the PC, which the graphics look amazing on the PC, especially if you're able to run it in 4K, then I suggest you get a controller, so that way you won't have to deal with the jittery problems with the keyboard and mouse. I really like this story, but with saying that, I read the graphic novels and I watched the movies leading up to Dragon Age Inquisition. So I understood some of the backstory and everything that was happening, but for the average gamer or the average person that's about to go and pick this up, they most likely haven't. And there is, I'd say, kind of a bumpy transition in trying to explain some of that stuff in game, but they could have done a better job. But with saying that, the main story of this game I enjoyed from the beginning to the end. I enjoyed the quest that you had to go on. I enjoyed finding out who, this bad guy was that was pulling all these strings from the shadows. I really enjoyed how they wove the characters, your side characters' stories into the game. They really made it so you want to talk to all your characters. You want to interact with all of them, because even people that you don't think play a role into the main story overall, you find out they have a bigger role than what you thought. That some of them could have the biggest role in the game when you didn't think they had that big of a role in the game. So I suggest you talk to everybody. I suggest you get all of their side quests complete, because you won't be disappointed. The story, like I said, had me from beginning to end, and I can't wait to do my second playthrough of this game. So I've hit 70 hours into this game before I seen the credits. I have to say it was a lot of fun playing the game. From all the character interaction to exploring the world, to fighting these high dragons, to finding and crafting all the armor that I wanted for my party. It was an overall great experience. I give Dragon Age Inquisition a 9 out of 10. And I say that this is a must-buy for any RPG fan. That's going to be it, guys. My name's Khiry. You guys been watching Nerd Watchers. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends. And I want to know what you guys feel about the game. So I'll see you guys down in the comments below. Peace.